Hidden signs. Someone is deeply thinking of you. Psychology facts about human behavior. Modern Stoic. Sometimes you must create distance to truly see where you stand with people. If they care, they will notice. If they don't, you gain clarity about their place in your life. Marcus Aurelius, a great figure in modern Stoicism, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This is why it is essential to cultivate relationships with those who reciprocate your energy rather than chase after those who only remember you when it's convenient. Do not force anyone to remember you. Let your silence speak. When someone values you, they will feel your absence and naturally gravitate back to you. Interestingly, psychological studies suggest that when someone is deeply thinking of you, they often appear in your dreams. Waking up in the middle of the night for no apparent reason could be a subconscious signal that you are present in someone else's thoughts. This ties into an old Stoic belief: energy flows where attention goes. If someone truly cares, their mind will naturally drift toward you, even in their unconscious state. However, while it is comforting to believe someone is thinking about you, you must never let your self-worth depend on another's attention. Happiness is an inner state, not a borrowed emotion. The worst form of loneliness is the one you experience when surrounded by people who do not truly see you. Many suffer in silence, pretending to fit into circles where they do not belong. This is why modern Stoicism teaches emotional resilience and self-awareness. As Seneca said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Rather than seeking validation from others, prioritize self-care. When you take care of yourself, you naturally attract better situations, people, and opportunities. The universe mirrors back the energy you project, so invest in your well-being first. One of the greatest freedoms in life is realizing you do not have to please everyone. Fear of losing people should never be greater than the fear of losing yourself in the process of seeking their approval. It is impossible to control how others perceive you, but you can control how much power you give their opinions. The moment you stop worrying about what others think, you will unlock a deeper sense of peace. This aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing only on what is within your control. Epictetus reminds us, "We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them." Change begins in the mind. If you want to transform your life, you must first shift your perspective. There are only two ways to achieve happiness: either change your situation or change your mindset toward it. Many people remain stuck because they believe happiness lies in external circumstances. But true contentment comes from mastering your thoughts. The moment you understand this, you will realize that moving on from what no longer serves you is not a loss, but a victory. Never waste time explaining yourself to people who will not understand you. True friends do not need explanations, and those who misunderstand you do so by choice. Pay attention to how people speak about others when they are with you. That is exactly how they will speak about you when you are not around. Your environment shapes your mindset, so choose wisely whom you allow into your space. The same applies to relationships. If someone truly wants to see you, they will find a way. No excuses, no delays, just effort. Be mindful of your words when angry, especially with those you love. Temporary emotions can lead to permanent damage if not controlled. This is why Stoics practice emotional discipline, learning to respond rather than react. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." No one is perfect, and if you expect perfection, you will always be disappointed. Judge less, love more, and embrace the imperfections of human nature. Women, like men, reach a stage in life where superficial connections no longer satisfy them. They seek authenticity, trust, and unwavering support. A real connection is not built on fleeting desires, but on genuine companionship and loyalty. Maturity is when you love deeply without demanding love in return, understanding that real love is given freely, not forced. So, if you have ever wondered whether someone is thinking of you, the real question is, are they showing up for you? Because in the end, actions will always reveal the truth. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever felt someone's presence in your dreams or sensed their energy in real life? According to psychological studies, the depth of our love for someone often mirrors the intensity of our emotions when that bond is broken. Love and resentment are two sides of the same coin, and the stronger the connection, the deeper the emotional wound when it fractures. However, Stoic principles teach us that emotional mastery is not about suppressing pain, but understanding that suffering is a choice. Pretending not to feel anger, sadness, or loneliness only leads to internal turmoil, silently eroding mental health. Instead of denial, embrace your emotions with wisdom, process them, and let them pass like waves returning to the ocean. As Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. God never removes something from your life without a greater purpose in mind. What may feel like loss is often divine redirection towards something better. Holding on to past pain, regretting love lost, or endlessly overthinking drains your mental energy and steals your creativity. Overanalysis leads to stress and self-doubt, paralyzing the very mind that should be focused on growth. A mind weighed down by worries cannot move forward. Instead of being stuck in cycles of regret, adopt the mindset of resilience. Accept what is, learn from what was, and move towards what could be. This is the blessing of Stoicism, understanding that what is beyond our control should not control us. Psychology reveals that people who pretend to be happy while suffering demonstrate immense internal strength. Yet true resilience is not about masking pain, but confronting it. Depression often deceives individuals into a web of self-denial, making it harder to heal. If you truly care for someone, their mistakes should not dictate your love. It is the mind that reacts in anger, but the heart still cares. Learning to separate emotions from rational decisions is the core of Stoic happiness, knowing when to hold on and when to let go. If you ever feel like you are losing everything, remember, trees shed their leaves each season, yet they remain standing, waiting for better days. Nothing in nature resists change. Why should we? Some will reject you, not because of who you are, but because your light exposes their darkness. Do not dim your shine to accommodate others. Keep glowing, and those meant to walk alongside you will find their way. Loving someone who does not reciprocate your feelings is like hugging a cactus. The tighter you cling, the more pain you inflict upon yourself. Letting go is difficult, but holding on to the wrong people is far worse. Keep your distance from those who refuse to take accountability, those who make you feel at fault for their shortcomings. As Seneca wisely stated, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Psychologists suggest two powerful signs that someone is thinking of you deeply. First, when they unexpectedly surface in your thoughts repeatedly, and second, when their absence makes it hard for you to sleep. These connections transcend mere coincidence. They reveal the unseen bonds that exist between souls. Yet, overthinking about someone's presence or absence can lead to exhaustion, both mentally and physically. Overthinking, much like an unchecked fire, will consume everything if not contained. Sometimes life shakes you to awaken you. The difficult moments you endure are often the catalysts for transformation. Nothing that departs your life is ever truly lost. It either returns changed or leaves behind a powerful lesson. The right people will never require you to beg for their love, attention, or effort. Their presence will feel natural, their care will be evident, and their loyalty unquestionable. A real friend is the one who steps in when the world walks out. Silence, at times, is the strongest response to those who refuse to acknowledge your worth. In a world full of noise, choosing silence is an act of strength. As Epictetus stated, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Those who misunderstand you now may one day see the wisdom in your restraint. Letting go is not a sign of weakness, it is an act of courage. It takes greater strength to release what weighs you down than to carry it indefinitely. Life is too short to hold on to what drains you. So, tell me, have you ever felt someone thinking of you? Have you ever had to let go of someone who did not value you? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story may be the encouragement someone else needs today. Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. Control your mind, or it will control you. A Stoic life is built on discipline, not impulse. Your greatest battle is not with the world, but within yourself. Your mind can be your worst enemy when poisoned by negativity, or your most powerful weapon when forged with resilience. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Patience is not passive waiting. It is the unwavering ability to maintain composure in the face of time. The strong do not beg for change. They command it through relentless action. Respect yourself enough to walk away from anything that weakens your spirit. True growth is painful, but nothing is more excruciating than remaining in a place where you no longer belong. People come and go, but only the worthy stay. Be ruthless in guarding your energy. Just as salt and sugar look the same, deceit often wears the mask of sincerity. Trust is earned, not given freely. Stop expecting truth from those who lie to themselves. The strong see through illusion. They do not entertain deception. Every pain is a lesson, every hardship a teacher. Do not waste your suffering. Let it refine you. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, said Epictetus. Your struggles forge your strength. Peace is found not in the noise of the world, but in the silence of your heart. Do not chase what is not meant for you. What is yours will find its way in due time. Love is not measured in years, but in depth, in daily devotion, in the willingness to grow together. The strongest warriors are not those who parade their power, but those who fight silent battles no one sees. Betrayal often comes from those closest to you. Be vigilant, not bitter. Happiness is not in possessions, but in perspective. The greatest apology is not words, but transformed behavior. Master the art of observation. Not everything deserves your reaction. A king never begs a queen to stay. Your worth is not diminished by another's failure to recognize it. The key to a Stoic life is surrendering to reality, not illusions. Trust in the timing of your journey. Everything unfolds as it should. Hardship is the price of greatness. Those who refuse to break become unshakable. Forgiveness does not rewrite the past, but it opens doors to a limitless future. Surround yourself with those who discuss visions, ideas, and solutions, not the trivialities of others. Growth demands discomfort. Change is painful, but stagnation is the true agony. Ignore the noise of critics who contribute nothing to your growth. Be so busy improving yourself that you have no time to criticize others. What you tolerate will persist. Never let the ghosts of your past or the shadows of the future steal the joy of your present. Small, deliberate steps in the right direction lead to monumental transformation. Everything you endure now is preparing you for the life you desire. Bad days are inevitable, but a bad life is a choice. At the end of each day, remind yourself, you showed up, you fought, you grew, and that is enough. You deserve fulfillment. You deserve strength. You deserve to live a life that ignites your soul. The time for hesitation is over. Act now. Either it will work or it won't, but a warrior never waits. He moves forward. Comment below. I control my mind. I control my destiny. In life, the key to fulfillment lies in embracing gratitude while striving for greater achievements. Modern Stoicism teaches us that contentment is not the enemy of ambition, but its foundation. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, and the challenges you face today are merely stepping stones toward the greatness that awaits. Remember, your past mistakes do not define you. Instead, they serve as lessons, shaping the person you are meant to become. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, and as Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Trust that everything will make sense one day. Until then, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and hold on to the unwavering belief that everything happens for a reason. Often we find ourselves searching for happiness in the same place where we lost it, yet true wisdom lies in understanding that growth demands change. Modern Stoics recognize that attachment to the past is the greatest thief of progress. You cannot rewrite history, but you hold the pen to author your future by shifting your mindset today. A powerful truth in psychology reveals that the more you love your decisions, the less you need external validation. This is why great minds such as Seneca emphasized, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Worrying does not alleviate tomorrow's troubles. It only steals today's peace. Focus instead on what you can control and let go of the illusion that your fears dictate your destiny. Your dreams are valid, even when no one else sees their worth. Chase them with relentless determination, for what is meant for you will always find its way to you, no matter how long it takes. There is profound power in patience, as the modern Stoic understands that true success is built on discipline and perseverance. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people, for kindness is a currency that never loses value. As Marcus Aurelius urged, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. In a world that often measures worth by perfection, remember that you do not have to be flawless to inspire others. People are not drawn to perfection. They are moved by authenticity and the way you rise despite imperfections. Let them witness your resilience and be motivated by your unwavering spirit. Your thoughts shape your reality, and your attitude defines your journey. Keep pushing forward. Keep believing, and never let fear dictate your path. Now I ask you, which of these insights resonated most with you? Have you experienced moments where the wisdom of Stoicism helped you navigate life's challenges? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's continue this journey of wisdom and resilience together. Sometimes, the smallest step in the right direction turns out to be the most life-changing decision you will ever make. Progress is not always about giant leaps. Often, it's the quiet, consistent steps that shape our destiny. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. If you focus on the pain, you chain yourself to suffering. But if you shift your focus to the lesson within that pain, you unlock the door to growth and resilience. This is the blessing of Stoicism, the ability to turn every hardship into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. Too many men spend years imprisoned by the stories they tell themselves, believing they are not capable, not worthy, or that it is too late. But as Epictetus taught, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you want better results, stop feeding yourself excuses and start forging the path forward. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's perfectly fine. Your path is yours alone, carved by your struggles, choices, and wisdom gained along the way. As Seneca put it, if you wish to be loved, love. But that love must be directed wisely. Never regret being a good person to those who failed to appreciate you. Your kindness is a reflection of your character. Their ingratitude is a reflection of theirs. Stoic principles teach us that our energy is sacred. Do not waste it on people who make you feel unworthy. In life, loyalty should never turn into slavery. If someone does not value what you bring to the table, let them eat alone. Holding on to relationships that drain you emotionally is like carrying dead weight on a long journey. Seneca reminds us, associate with people who are likely to improve you. Your circle should elevate you, not exhaust you. Some things in life will never return to the way they once were. Growth often demands that we leave certain things and people behind. Time introduces people into your life. Your heart chooses who to hold on to, but behavior determines who stays. It is the discipline of Stoicism that teaches us to let go without resentment, understanding that attachment to what was is the greatest source of unnecessary suffering. If you want peace, practice the art of not reacting to everything that disturbs you. True power lies in your ability to remain unshaken by external chaos. The blessing of Stoicism is mastering your emotions rather than letting them master you. Do not fear failure. Fear being in the same place year after year, stuck in patterns that no longer serve you. Failure is only a lesson disguised as defeat. The real danger is stagnation, wasting years waiting for the right time instead of creating the right conditions for growth. People will judge you regardless of what you do, so you might as well live life on your own terms. As the Stoics remind us, happiness is found in freedom, and freedom is found in courage. The courage to choose yourself, to break free from toxic cycles, to move forward despite fear, and to create the life you deserve. The right people will love you for who you truly are. You won't have to prove your worth to them. True strength is when you have a lot to cry about, but you choose to smile and move forward. Never let anyone make you feel guilty for doing what's best for you. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Every great achievement starts with the decision to try. At any moment, you have the power to say, "This is not how my story will end." Let go of the need to control the outcome. Trust the process. Life becomes more meaningful when you realize the simple fact. You will never get this moment again. Make peace with your past so it won't disturb your present. Never stop believing in yourself. Even when no one else does, keep pushing forward. You were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. You owe it to yourself to become everything you have ever dreamed of being. You are not behind in life. Your journey is just different. Stop comparing yourself to others. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. A little progress each day adds up to big results. Keep going. The more grateful you are, the more blessings will come your way. Sometimes life does not give you what you want, not because you do not deserve it, but because you deserve more. Nothing will bring you greater peace than learning to accept what you cannot change. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to stand out.